must be reported.
Everyone hold hands!
Yeah! Let's light it up!
How bold!
Our bond is strong!
Here you are. It's getting cold, you say? I feel fine.
I see everything!
Dissipate!
Flicker.
Let's light it up! Don't worry, I got this.
Grow!
Our bond is strong! It's a nice day, but I can't seem to shake this strange feeling. Let's just hope it's my imagination. Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Astra Abyssos.
Ugh, you again. Look, I told you.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, since our last negotiation, I've come up with the first things first. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for...
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more. But our offer is just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats.
Yeah, no. I'm not speaking of precautions. I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to what.
Oh, wait, hold on. What would you say to a group
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like... yeah, nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Park. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things... Seems like the old ways are the most reliable. Mung, are you done preparing our promotional material?
My apologies.
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Park. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the... I fulfill the request written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an open... Although... it is a bit of a...
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract business, development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various I put up posters just like all the other shops. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to quote. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder.
What do they buy?
A solid and durable second home. They may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. All right, Mung, keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild, but in doing so, I neglected my old Let me do some market research. Wait here.
Paimon already told you! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again!
You must be the director.
Not us! We're just very...
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. The director is tactful when it comes to what should...
Her?
Don't let any of it roll away now.
We should get going. Oh,
That's settled then. Right at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor bumper sale. Bye. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game?
That's old hat.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up?
poor guy's giving up.
Right, we should get going. I am not.
We?
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh,
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that. It creeps.
just a joke. Sorry. Lighten up. The way what people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imagination. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly more approachable and appeasable.
I wouldn't say that.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put the job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even
Then you really don't have any excuse for
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. All right, let's get going.
Director, wait.
Big G? Who's that? We finished.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way. Hello, I'm Hu Tao.
Okay, so why would someone from Wang...
Nothing major. You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often, when we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So,
What are you getting at? Go and find some other poor...
why do they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Hyman thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
And you are?
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. So you're out here looking for new customers?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these?
I'm not sure it's every anyway, please.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Hyman's curious. Does this...
I know your fate.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style.
If you keep talking like this, I'll...
No. Oh, but Wangsheng Funeral Parlor...
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Surely you don't think all that...
Then what was it exactly?
No. The business development... I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember Big... As it turns out, the Big G that Mung is... The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G. But having seen... So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had...
Huh? What would I need that kind of... Were you seriously hoping that the director...
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that...
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral. Mung, I'm back.
I see. Well,
Who is this Big G any-
I guess I should start at the beginning. Big G was one of them. I've never forgotten. But recently, after one such visit, I can't help but wonder, did I perhaps? How would I ever come to terms?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor in place of us. And in fact, what Mung has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on a cake. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have.
But are you sure there's no danger?
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. Those people we found today were also Mung's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G.
Wong Hill, childhood friends?
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Lo Chung. I've had this. Some of my friends and I went to Huwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I think that.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's.
You believe so too? That it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods, and if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body. Like the symptoms I'm having are just like those described.
Wong Hill?
Hold your horses, both of you.
Isn't that exactly what you-
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right?
All right. Don't panic. However, in order to lift the curse, come with me, my trusty assistant.
I guess.
Help him make the preparations first. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've...
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's...
rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all.
Eh?
Wait. You didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you? You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, and the other... Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be... I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe...
Sounds like that might work. You're onto something.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will... What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary...
Makes sense. But...
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were that resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the... Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading. Purify the air and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were...
Paimon didn't see that coming.
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually... We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time, to sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake... So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite panic. Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This leyline you're finally here! We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the... But don't worry. The traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you.
Will that really solve...
Trust the director. She might look like...
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, when... All right, let's get down to business.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse? I'm counting on you!
Here you are.
How are you feeling?
Yes. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help.
Great. And this exorcism device? People like you wouldn't recognize it, but and those were real monsters. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything...
The curse? Then why was I...
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect...
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but human life is short.
Wow. I
feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, since we are done with the matter at hand, can we...
I believe that won't... He found us.
Big G?
This is Big...
Well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal.
That's not what Paimon meant.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng View.
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going...
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what... It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first...
This explanation...
Actually, she...
Huh?
Don't ever question...
I just wanted to check up on my friends. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard...
It must have been poor Lo Chung that he followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he...
I was...
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching...
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction.
So, all of that? Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or...
It's too high for me.
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of... You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living. And with so many people, I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the...
I'm so relieved that you haven't become...
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from...
Well... If that's the case, Meng and I will escort Big G back to Wuwang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to say...
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together?
Let's not...
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. So be careful what you say when you...
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't... Yes, I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, but he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. Did he tell you about...
Yeah, he did. Just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. I can make it for you. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his
Yeah, just give...
Jueyun chilies are a common sight in Liu. Great. This should be I'll get started on the Jueyun chili chicken when everyone's ready.
Great! See, how did...
Not you again.
Meng told us about you.
That's true, yes. It didn't take long for his good friend, but I know there's nothing we can say to help him get, so...
How did you know?
I'm a businessman. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box. Today, business is booming.
Wow.
So, having found me, I get...
We already saw little Woo.
I see. If it's Songzi you're after, let's meet at the overpass. I've got an errand to run. I'll...
Huh.
Reminiscing about old times.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so
They've just been telling me you're looking for keeps. I make artisan Sao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. A few days ago, I bought some quality plostrite. I've already spoken to the manager.
Seems like you already know what's going on. Hi, we're here to...
I think she mentioned it. The plostrite shards are over in that crate.
Who's that skulking around?
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. These look like what Sungza was talking about. Let's...
My thanks to both of you. Okay, I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. No matter what the days may bring, whichever...
As for the matter of Big G,
But if you get the chance, and that the things we once spoke of, they've all...
Thank you. Whoop, Big G is lucky. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wuwang.
Oh, you're back already. You didn't go spilling the beans.
Does Paimon look that up?
I'm kidding. Anyway, nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story, which is just as well. Guard the border between life and death. This is...
So what about us?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. Whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time... So listen to everything I say.
Paimon's scared, but like Hu Tao says, we're already... place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time. Everyone hold hands.
Our bond is strong.
This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... How do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
I'm pretty sure that's not how people put it.
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us?
Stand with me. Let's light it up! Our bond is strong!
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
Go! Phew.
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
We go! Let's light it up! Stand with me!
Ratsa!
What into that is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets!
Huh?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times? Phew. Huh? Dissipate! Go! Huh?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times? Phew. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl.
कितने बता रहा है?
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
Let's light it up!
Huh? Phew. Go! Huh? Go! Huh? Go!
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Our bond is strong!
Go! Huh?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
Finally! Paimon thought...
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up...
So, that's the weird...
Yep.
What?
Huh? Phew. Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place. Huh?
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me.
Yell it. As soon as the first person yells, and everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right.
All right, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never. If that's so funny, what's
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do
Yeah, if you get rich, you can buy that
not just one for everyone. No,
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I...
whoa, it's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ning-Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artist at...
Yeah, that way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao.
Anyway, those are me.
Huh? They all
It brings back so many memories.
It's been so long. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for part. Little Wu's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman. And Zongza makes great
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. Anyway.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Oh,
Monks already crossed the border. That's the only way to send Big G. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was once upon a time, during the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans,
they must have paid a huge price.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, life was on the verge of bringing about its own. It took a long, long time, longer than you'd think, to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it. The previous directors, what you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over. We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious code. Huh? It's about time. Let's go.
What kind of place?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? I think we did everything we could to make you happy. But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious...
I won't, I promise. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well...
I also want to thank you.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you.
How can you say such horrendous things?
Well then,
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's...
No, I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day...
Nah, don't be bothered by that.
Alright, I'll remember you all...
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief.
So, what was the wish?
After each of us has started a family and built a career, that's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest.
That's right. Also, think about this. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet...
Either way, I don't think I'll ever return.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved.
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your...
The biggest...
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to... I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up.
You don't sound like you...
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to...
Stop saying...
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite...
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that... But I've never seen any of the previous... This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them.
Have you gathered the items for the... This sensor and these lamps. Their designs are flawless.
Oh, and,
Pervases. Yes. This does have the home as I thought. It seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. Place the sensor in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Yes, this will do. Now, there are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body. Or
stop!
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly. If you have no other questions...
Then we meditate. Ugh. Paimon really doesn't want to think. It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire 1 arrow each at the glowing parts, right?
There have been...
Close it. Leave the rest to me.
Where is one? Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless. An Adepti art? You dare don the guise of an Adeptus. But as for the matter of one's present location, one could have sworn that... Wait, that must be it. One must indeed be in a...
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you
All right, time to take him down. I see everything.
Such impertinence. Where are one's followers when one needs them? Hey, stop it! Stop it! Ow! Please stop. I surrender. Yes, I do. Oh, how did I ever have the misfortune? Please, great Adepti, spare my life.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not.
You deceive the masses with quackery. Masquerade as an Adeptus. Exorcise demons without exterminating them. And one day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives.
Seems like Shell's got him.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name? It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did...
You know about...
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the... To this day, I am an avid collector of books concerning the Yakshas. But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission, well, at first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun. But...
So does some...
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to witness the conqueror of demons in the... Please, allow me to swear this oath before the... I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest...
I will remember your oath.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks for your forgiveness.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath. Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Hey there, boss.
Star Snatcher. He signed in here under the name Wong Ping An. He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a... Ah, yes! He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who
Talking fairy?
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler.
How strange that he would leave a letter. Come on, open it. Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets. Along with... Oh, Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long... Yeah. Anyway...
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
1 grilled ticker fish.
Certainly. We'll prepare...
Huh. No almond tofu this...
Ticker fish was Pervasi's favorite. I just wanted to... see...
Huh.
By wave and was there anything else? I... am accustomed to...
Uh-huh. And so, Detective How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the order to cease all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality. Sadly, a few have been...
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor... The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but they...
Okay. I'll leave you to deal with the situation. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could... What are your thoughts? No, it's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within to organize an operation of this scale. They will have had to mobilize a huge... If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where... It's dangerous to go alone. At least...
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusion. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and...
Very true. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded. Not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account, I'm not going to stop you. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Going out on a rainy day is the worst. Here you go.
Well met. I can't run. Well, freaking kill.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now, where have we seen that before? Wait a second! Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission
Look at me. Just once more.
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers! You'll never get out of here alive! Now this idiot must have a death wish! Don't be intimidated! Lord Harbinger will be here soon!
Our bond is strong!
Be gone!
This body belongs to ice.
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations.
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like Senora and Child?
Senora and Child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you, oh mighty traveler. So many visitors today. To what do I owe the honor? Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? You're getting all worked up over nothing. Didn't have you down as being so weak.
How can you say this?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. They were always going to die. With or without a delusion. At least having... Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the... For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world.
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little left, eternity stretches things out over a long time. But take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause, just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it.
Hey, calm down! No!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Oh? You recognize me right away. Your brain seems relatively It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Miko? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. Anyway, I've always... People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of... This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll...
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs!
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the Balladeer down on his knees, begging for mercy in an instant? Would you believe me? Well, maybe you should be worrying maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleague. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting well, anyway. That Songonomiya Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time. I'd love—
A hindrance? Should you really—
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on— You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword—
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a fascinating god he is.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhang Li was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. Don't you think? The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather— The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
So this is your plan? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by, hopping inside the Raiden Shogun's inner world?
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last— Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you could appear there tells us one crucial thing, that you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there. Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this. To that I say, well done, child. You did not disappoint me after all.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
How bold. Well now. How bold.
About the ride and show?
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's familiar.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form, in your dreams.
Huh.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of Euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of Euthymia, then my duty as her eternal familiar is to drag her back out of—
Aw, Miko.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you— Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for anti—
There's a part 2?
Off we go! Stand with me!
This Everyone hold hands! We're fine.
You did quite admirably. I could
So, do you think we're ready to be—
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Wait, what? So all of this—
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win. Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle. But when they face the Raiden Shogun herself, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
I don't. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that they're in short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful. Oh, goodness. Is that the time?
All of a sudden, you're entertaining guests?
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about before one makes a plan.
Don't.
You must understand the Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a pup. Yes, this is now. We also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto its—
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of— Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be
So, what should we—
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about?
When I say rebellion, I don't mean if we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize him!
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life—
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course.
It's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless.
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji Yae, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan. I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect, how could he ever even dream of acting?
3 days. Come back here in 3. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe, and so it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any, he will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3.
That was so scary. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence.
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against...
Okay, but what are we gonna do?
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now...
Wait!
You are not welcome here.
Stand with me!
Flicker.
Agree. Over.
Light it up!
Everybody stand back! Lightning, Cherry Pop! Just push me through a little. Cherry Knife! I'm getting sick.
Here you are.
I see everything. Get with me.
Scatter.
Off we go. Sorry for the trouble.
Make yourself at home.
I didn't foresee this.
Teamwork is true. Minute to memory.
Adventure time!
Everyone hold hands!
Not welcome here.
Flicker. Well now. Is that all you've got?
I'm going in! Our bond is strong!
Never testing my patience. Any more time?
This may turn you to the Temple of Wisdom!
Let's light it up! Dissipate! I'll settle this!
Committed to memory!
Diffract! Flicker. We'll meet again.
Our bond is strong! Stand with me! Our bond is strong!
Gotcha.
Share my knowledge!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Lightning, terrified!
I see everything! Make yourselves at home!
Let's end this now. We'll meet again. Here you are. Well now. Diffract!
Drill!
Everybody stand back out of my way!
I'll locate.
Wait.
Add Ast.